Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. Today I will present you my new old car, if I can call it like that. It's a second-hand Tesla Model S long range plus from 2020 December, and you're probably wondering why I choose this car, and I have a lot of questions from you because first of all I post a short where I kind of present a few things about the car and the fact that I brought the car, and I have a lot of questions from you, and in this video I try to answer you. And I didn't even have time to wash the car, I didn't even have time to kind of fix a few things about the car, but I want to present you the car just the way it is, from where I brought it, with how much money I brought it, why I brought this Tesla Model S, why I brought Tesla Model S and not a new Tesla or Tesla Model Y as I planned in the beginning. I will explain you, and I will try to explain you in this video. I also note a few things, a few questions from you, because I want to kind of cover everything, all the questions that you might have. And also I want to start a series of videos because people said like buying a second-hand electric car is not a good idea, and I want to kind of show you that it's possible to buy a second-hand car. We will start with the beginning. In the beginning I had, as you probably know, a Tesla Model Y, and I want to sell it to buy the new Tesla Model Y. And usually I was really happy with the car. I didn't want to sell it, but I have in mind that I want to sell it and I want to buy the new facelift because it has better comfortable seats, it has ventilated seats. This one don't have, but I will explain you why I brought this car in a second. And one of my friends says, I want to buy your car. Okay. And then I say, okay, if you want to buy it, then I will sell it. It's much more simple, you know, when you sell it quicker to a friend or something like that, you don't have to wait a few months and it's complicated process. And I was thinking like, if you want to buy it, I will sell it. If you don't want to buy it, I won't sell it at all. So I will keep it because I was really happy with that car as well. But then I sell the car, and then after I sell it, because he want to buy it quickly, I sell the car and then I check online and I look online, and I saw that if I order Model Y, I have to wait, I think, a few months to get it. And we have some incentives in Romania, and in order to buy the new car you have to wait around 1 month, 1.5 months in order to buy it. And then in this time, before I did do the process, before they opened this process of getting those incentives from the government, I was thinking maybe I check also some second-hand cars. And you know, in the beginning, I mean in 2016, no, I think it's 2016, 2017, I was really into Tesla. I was like a big fan. I want to buy, you know, like a Tesla. And at that time was Model S, and then slowly we hear about Model 3. And I want to buy a Model S. And in that time, I was definitely check exactly this kind of model with a facelift, you know, the way it looks. I will show you in a second. It was not the first edition, was the second edition with the facelift, second edition. And I was, man, this car, it's beautiful, it looks good, it has a lot of features, I want to buy it. It was so expensive and I didn't have the money at that time to buy it, and I was like, okay, maybe I wait for Model 3, and definitely I wait until 2019 to get the Model 3. And then as I check online for Tesla second-hand cars and I just look online, I was seeing that Tesla Model S in 2025 have incredible price. You know, this car that I brought, it's a Tesla Model S long range plus from 2020 December. So basically in the papers it says 2021, which is great. It has 4.5 years, and the price as new was around 97,000 euro with autopilot full self-driving included. I mean, in this price it's included, and also the car have full self-driving included, which it costs you around 7,500 euro if you want to buy it today. Now I will tell you the price because I know everybody is interested in the price. I pay for this car 28,800 euro. I sold my Model Y with 30,000. I brought this Model S for less money. Of course, it's a second-hand car. It has 85,000 kilometers, which is great. It doesn't have anymore the base warranty for the seats, for the handles, for the trunk, for different parts of the car, but it still have the motors and the battery warranty until 2028, so I still have 3 years of warranty for motors and battery, which is the most important things from my point of view. And in November last year, 2024, the warranty for the car was expired. So I think there are 7 months for when the warranty of the car expire, which is very close, and the car is in very good condition. And I did some tests. I didn't have too much time to make some tests, but stay close because I will make a series of video and I will test everything and I will explain you everything in the next videos as well. So I try to cover as much as I can. And then I saw this car and I was, man, I wish this car. And the only reason I want to buy this one and not the Model Y is that, one, if I buy the Model Y and I need long range, I have to go with a long range or long range rear wheel drive, and then the price will be 45 to 50,000 euro or over 50,000 euro. So the price was like much more expensive, right? Then I check online and I saw this long range plus. Why I say plus, it's important because the plus, from long range to plus, you get extra 47 kilometer, almost 50 kilometer. And I will explain you what they did and what is the difference between those long range S and long range plus. And this car was the first Model X production to pass 400 miles. That means this car VLTP on paper, it's 647 kilometers. And in the city, on the car paper from Tesla, it's writing city driving up to 771 kilometers. And this in 2025, it's still one of the car with the longest range. That was one reason. I want to make a lot of long trips in the future. I have to travel a lot in Europe and I want to go in many places with filming and stuff like that. So I need range, and in order to get the Model Y for range, I need to pay much more money, and I didn't want to pay too much money extra after I sold mine because I was really happy with my car. I just charge it when I go at long, very long distances, like 2,000 kilometers and more. You have to charge it a little bit more often. Sometimes you have to drive a little bit slower in order to reach some destinations, but that was manageable, you know, in terms of time. And yeah, you need more time, but it's manageable, so it's not something. But as long as you drive in the city, like I was driving 80% of the time in the city or around city or small, was perfect. But I needed more range back, as I had before with Model 3 2019 long range. So one of the reasons was range, and in order to get as much range as possible in this money, I have to go for a second-hand car. Then the second reason was the seats. I want a better seats, and Model Y, the new Model Y, have better seats, bigger seats, more comfortable seats, at least for me. It has also ventilated seats. This is the only disadvantage of this car. It doesn't have ventilated seats, but man, when I get inside this car, I have to show you a little bit later, the seats are incredible. They are softer, they are plushy. You feel like you're in a sofa, you have side supports. They are super nice. The seats, I love the seats on this car. Then the third reason, something that you can get in a Model 3, Model Y, it is the adaptive suspension, air suspension with adaptive damping in real time, with rebound and compression in real time, and you have also data in real time. The car is able to adapt depending on the road, depending on the speed, so the handlings on this car and the comfort on this car is just gorgeous. Of course, will be more expensive if that broke in the future, will be more expensive to change. But if this car have already 85,000 kilometers and it also didn't broke in 4.5 years, then if the suspension will broke in 4 years or in 1 year, and then I pay it, I change it, and then another 4 years, you don't have to worry about that. So I take into consideration some costs that this car may have, you know, but it's still a good price. Even if I still pay around 5,000 more for repair stuff, it's still an amazing car. Imagine that. What is important on the car, the motor and the battery have warranty, but still, I still think and check the battery. The thing is like that, this Model S need an extra, I will show you in the trunk, I have it, an extra adapter to go from AC to CCS connection in order to charge at V3, and it's limited to 147 kilowatt hour. And even if you charge it at superchargers, this car charge at around 120, 100 kilowatt, and then it goes less. So that means this car battery wasn't pushed as hard, you know, and the range estimation and from my calculation with the kilometer that it has and with this new management, because at the end of 2020 Tesla really improved in 2020, over half 2020, improved the management of the battery, the cooling system. They improve a few things in the software, so the car is able to manage a little bit better the temperature in the battery. And the fact that it has a 100 kilowatt hour, 103 kilowatt hour battery, this is brute, and net usable it's 98 kilowatt hour battery. The bigger the battery, the less cycles of charging you do, right? Because you do kilometers but you don't have too many charging cycles, and this one have 85,000 kilometers, which is super little for an electric car. I saw cars Model S older than this one with around 500,000 kilometers and still were running with the same battery, a factory battery. And this battery, I will tell you for short, the percentage of lost in range for the battery that I have here, it's between 5 and 10% or around there. So even if it lost around 50 kilometers, it still have around 550 kilometer range. And I charged the car 100% for the first time a few days ago. I think 2 days ago, and it showed me 593 kilometers. And let's keep in mind this car have 21-inch rims. I want to change it with 19s, so stay close to see that. And I already brought it because with 19 you get a better range, better autonomy. And even this calculation on the screen, it's made on the last 300 kilometers or something like that. And then probably it will show you more if I will have a better consumption, now depending how you're driving. But still, even so, I can do real life with this car 450 kilometers without any problem on the highway, any conditions. I'm not worried that this car can do 450. And man, I charged it like 2 days ago 100%, and I still have 78 kilometers, and I'll show you a little bit later when we get there. So the reason why: great suspensions, amazing suspension for this price range, amazing range, good quality materials, amazing space, it looks fantastic. It has all the technology that you need, autopilot, and the same because it has hardware free. That you have to pay attention if you want to buy a Tesla Model S second hand. You have to check to be with hardware free at least. If you go lower, 2.5, then the screen start to lag, to move slowly. It has some lags, so you have to pay attention to this screen and hardware technology. But this one here, it works extremely well, so I will show you also that as well. Another things that I want to talk is the technical data of the car, so you can understand the car and the price that I pay for it, because in Romania and Bucharest you don't find too many Model S. You have to buy it from other countries like in North, like Germany, like Belgium, like Holland, and then you have to get it from there in order to get a Model S, a good Model S. And I brought it from Belgium, and I pay also for the transportation. They bring it here, so the final price was around 30,300 euro, and I have to pay some taxes extra because I take it on the company, so around 2,700 plus some repair stuff. So probably the price will go up to 35,000 in time, probably even if I have something broke, which I don't think from what I saw in the car and what I test until now. Probably change some filters and something like that. I have to buy some carpets. I will show you a little bit later, but in general probably it will go up to 35, maybe more in time, but then I will have a really good car. I will show you also the condition of the car a little bit later and how it looks, the seats, after 4.5 years. Now, very important, 2 electric motors. Now here have been made some improvements. Before this model, they have different motors. Now they bring the same motor from Model 3 here and they put it in the front. Why is that? Because it's a little bit more efficient, it's smaller, it's lighter, it's more expensive, but it is more efficient. This is a permanent magnet motor. It's the same motor as they use on Model 3 as well. That's on the front. On the rear, it has the AC induction motor, which have been improved from the previous version. So if you want to buy a second hand, keep in mind this one still have the AC induction motor, but they changed the mechanical oil pump. Now it's no more mechanical oil pump, now it's an electric oil pump. That's less friction, better lubrication inside there. So they changed the software, they changed the hardware, they try to improve as much as possible the efficiency, and also some hardware parts like these efficiency things in the motors and some materials which they install in the car, like even the seats are a little bit lighter on long range plus. So long range plus is more efficient in terms of range. They try to make it a little bit lighter, and that's really important. And also the change with the motors, it's really important. Other important thing is that new suspensions, even though the Model S have also air suspension, adaptive air suspension before, now with this model, it's kind of the latest one. This model use the same air suspensions, mechanical I mean, with the newest model, Tesla Model S 2025 model, just a little bit slightly changes also in terms of software, so it's a little bit changed, but in general it's basically the same, where before was a little bit different. This one have also air suspension and you can adjust the height, but it has also adaptive dampers, in real time adjust compression and rebound, so the car kind of read the road and in real time can adjust this compression and rebound, and I will show you also on the screen how it looks. Another cool thing, it has premium sound system, 22 speakers, 960 volt. It has this Dolby Atmos virtual surrounding sound system, which is just, man, it's incredible. It sounds much better than Model Y, even though it's an older car. Sound system, it's incredible. Degradation, as I said, my anticipation is between 90% and 95% still left from the battery, so I don't know, between 5 and 10% around there. I will check it and I will make a separate video about that. I will try to do that to show you. Also, as I said, that was marketed as the first Tesla to reach over 400 miles, which is impressive, like 647 kilometers as new. So that's still, by today's cars, electric cars, it's still one of the longest range you can get. The drag coefficient as well, it's one of the most aerodynamic car in the world. Still today, it's also more aerodynamic than the new Model 3. This one have 0.208, where Tesla Model 3 have 0.219. So it's slightly more aerodynamic, which is very good. Also consumption around 177 kilowatt hour. I will make some videos and I will show you the consumption. I'm really curious. The power, 541 horsepower, 755 Newton meters is more than enough power. 3.8 seconds, 0 to 100, top speed 250 kilometers per hour. And the weight of the car is pretty heavy, 2,255 kilograms. The turning circle, 11.8 meters. It's a little bit better than Model Y, where Model Y have 12.1. Here, yeah, just slightly better here. The charging in AC up to 16.5 kilowatt hour, and I really charge in the beginning in AC, and I charge it with 70 kilowatt hour, which was pretty impressive. Most of the car these days are locked at 11 kilowatt in AC, if I remember well. I think also the Model 3 and Model Y. I didn't test it, but I think that. And the charging, even though it's up to 250 kilowatt, it's limited to 147. I will explain you about that a little bit more because I have the adapter. But that's not the disadvantage, because most of the other Tesla that I charge and drive for many years now, they mostly charge at around 100 kilowatts. So that's still more than fast enough to charge your car pretty quick. And the space in the trunk, it's incredible, the same as in Model Y, 894 liters. And if you fold down the seats completely, it will go up to 1,645 liters. The only small disadvantage is that on Model Y, it's an SUV, you stay a little bit higher, you have a better visibility, where here you are more sporty. Now, this is not kind of a disadvantage, it's depending on your personal preference. Now, this is the information in the beginning, so I talk a lot about that, but now I want to go outside and I want to show you the car, and I want to show you how the car it is and what have to be done, and what came standard, and I'll show you the interior, the exterior, the condition of the car after 4.5 years and 85,000 kilometers. And of course, guys, if you have question, if I didn't cover something, write me down below. Whatever question you have, I will be happy to answer you to whatever question you have. So feel free to ask me. So now let's go outside. First of all, we start as always with the key, but this time I want to tell you something. Usually on the new Tesla Model 3, Y, S, whatever, Y, and also X, you have that card and you can connect it to your phone, and when you go close to the car will basically unlock. Here, is not the case if you don't have the key with you. This is the only downside. that I find regarding that, which I wish to be different. At least for me, I get used with the newest model when I come close to the car to unlock. But now here I have to have always with me the key, or it's another way. If you have the phone with you and you have internet connectivity, it works. You go open the apps, unlock and lock from the phone app, so you don't have to have the key with you. But it's not working as the newest one through Bluetooth. So this one doesn't have Bluetooth. You have to basically use the internet to lock and unlock with the phone, or you just basically have to have the key in your pocket, and then when you come close to the car will unlock, or you can set it up to lock it only if you press it, and I choose that because it's much better. So when you unlock it, of course, electric folding mirrors, the handles come out, and I choose to have only the driver handles come out, so even if someone else tried to open it, it's not working. But you can also open all the handles at the same time. I do that because I don't want to break them for nothing. Most of the time when I drive alone, you just need the front driver handle, which is much better and easy to use. Other than that, there are things that I like. For example, from here you can lock the car and unlock the car if you press the upper side of the key. From here you open the frunk, and I will show you in a second also the frunk. And then from here you open the trunk, which come with electric trunk. Let me show you. So you press this here in the front, you press it 2 times, and once you press it 2 times, you open the frunk. And because we are here, let me show you the frunk. It's manual, and once you open it, you see that you have plenty of space here in the front. It's more than enough space here. You have the triangle and all that stuff. Also some microfiber towers, which I washed the car last days a little bit with them, but here you have plenty of space. You have also a light, emergency button here to go out from this frunk, but in general I'm happy that you have this extra space here. Even though it has 2 electric motors, one on the front, one on the rear, you still have plenty of space here. Other than that, when I brought the car and when they sent it to me, because I brought it from Belgium at like an auction website, so I bet kind of a, yeah, set a bid for it and I win it, and then it comes, you know, you just bid it online. It's more for the companies because I buy it on the company. When you bid on it, you don't see the car, you see it in the picture. They tell you some kind of what problem they have car, it shows you pictures, scratches and stuff like that, and then they send it to you. You pay the transportation and they send it to you. And yeah, they send it without this cap, which it wasn't in the picture, so they didn't tell me before they sent me that the car doesn't have this plastic cap. It's a plastic cap around, I don't know, I ordered it already from some website in China, where I think it comes, it's only 10 euro or something like that, and it's no big deal, but it's just the thing that I have to wait around 2 weeks until it's arriving here. You can buy it also from Tesla, but I find it much more cheaper to do it from China, so that was good. Otherwise it looks really fine, this area here. Good. Anyway, guys, if I haven't answered to some questions, just write me, and in the next videos I will answer to those questions. The car was brought from Open Lane. It's a auction website for companies, for dealerships that buy cars, and you can bet on the cars, and who bet more or who bid more for the cars, they can buy it. And I buy it with 28,800 euro plus the transport and the taxes for the bid for the website. It goes up to 30,000 euro, 30,300 euro. And I have to pay some taxes in my country, Romania, some taxes on the company for the car, for the VAT taxes. So I will pay that too, around 2,700, something like that. Plus with all repairs and what I will do to the car will go up to 35,000 maybe, or something like that. But the car then will be really fit and really nice. This is the key. Let me show you also the trunk, how you open the trunk. So from here, if you press it the same 2 times, you open the trunk. And yeah, I kind of set it here because I park underground and I don't want to hit something on the upper side, but it opened much more largely. I love the fact that you have this huge entrance, the same as Model Y, so you can carry a lot of items. And I like the fact that it's electric, so if you want to close it, again, press it 2 times and you close the trunk. It has a sound from the right side, it doesn't bother me too much. it still worked perfectly, but it has a sound on the right side when you close it and open it. Probably the lubrication inside there is not working and running that good anymore. Also the handles, by the way, I like it much more than the Model 3 or Y, because they are much more easier to go in, they are much more fancier, and they look really cool the way it goes in and out. Plus they have an LED here, in the nighttime you can see it really cool. And yeah, also it's the same frameless windows like in Model 3 and Y. This one doesn't have double glass, but the glasses are a little bit thicker. Also on the front, also on the rear. I also drive it on the highway at higher speeds, and the sound insulation is very good inside the cabin. Pretty good. And from what I understand, on this facelift 2020, in the end, they also improved the ceilings, and the rubber seems to be in very good condition. The way I bought it, the condition of the rubbers and the door ceilings here and here, they're really good. I will have to buy some rubber oil or something like that to put on them, you know, just to maintain them really flexible in time. So I will buy that. I think I have it home already, and I will put on those to extend their life as well. Good. I want to turn on the lights, and this is where you do it, right here on the screen. We will go also to the screen. We will talk about the screen. I will turn it on. The fog lamps, I cannot turn it on, but I can turn on the hazard light, so I can show you the way it looks. And we will talk about the exterior. Man, I mean, Tesla Model S didn't change too much in the years. I mean, from 2012, just the front end have been changed, the rear end a little bit, but in general it looks fantastic. And with the new facelift, you will see the difference between this and the new one, 2025 model, is not that big. On the rear, even though it has the same shape, you can see the tail lights are different. Here on the 2020 model, you have LED, but they look a little bit more oldish, I would say. Where on the new model, they look much more nicer from one piece, like really beautiful. But those are not a big problem. You can also change it. You can buy it also aftermarket, so you can install it here if you want to. Otherwise, the same shape, good visibility, pretty bright, turning signal. Overall, it looks good. Other thing, the guy that sold this car, they cover the chrome. Usually these cars have to have chrome in the back there, have to have chrome around the windows, and like you see the chrome down there, they didn't delete it. They didn't cover, they put some paint protection film on them, but usually the car have to have chrome in certain areas. It looks much better like that. Even the handles should be in chrome. It looks much better like that, all black out with those 21-inch rims. Look phenomenal. I will change the rims, even though they look crazy good. I love the rims, I love the car, the way it looks like this. I think it's super sexy, super aggressive, but I will definitely want to be a little bit more efficient to improve the range. And also when you have smaller rims, you have better comfort, you have better costs for the tires, for all that things. And also the suspension and the articulation of the suspension, they last longer in time, because that extra rubber will help a lot the suspensions as well. You can see here on 21 you have a little bit of rubber, where on 19 you have more rubber, so that helps also the articulation of the suspensions in the back there. But overall, man, those rims look really good. Also it comes with red brake caliper with Tesla logo on them, which look also pretty nice. And then you have ventilated brakes on the front, on the rear the same, also red brake caliper Tesla on them. And then you have also the brake discs there, and they're ventilated brake discs. They look really cool. Also, another thing that I noticed when I brought the car, on all three wheels come with those plastics protection around here over those how we say, but here in the front we don't have this, we don't have that plastic, so you can see the, yeah, you can see those things there. But yeah, that's not a big deal. You can buy it online if I want to do that. But I would probably sell these 21-inch rims. The front end look phenomenal, man. If you look in the front, most of the people wouldn't notice the difference between this 2020 or 2025, because the headlamps look basically the same, the shape of the car is basically the same. The front end, the grille, with the air intakes, is basically the same. Of course, the headlamps are not the same inside when it comes to matrix adaptive headlamps, but the side here, the daytime running light, turning signal is the same. Only inside there you have the matrix on the new one, and here you have full LED, but you have just automatic high beam and low beam, but you don't have the matrix LED headlights, adaptive headlights. And of course, this area here where you have the fog lamp down here on the new model, you don't have anymore the fog lamp, so you have a different design, slightly different design on the lower end of the bumper, but otherwise it looks basically the same. Also on the new model, you can see the radiator here on my car, you don't have active cooling, where on the new model you have some plastic pedals that close and open. That's the only difference, so they kind of improve a little bit that cooling system there. But otherwise, in general, I think, yeah, it's really, really beautiful, really sporty car, and it looks cool. Now, what else problem the car have? Come with a few scratches around here and there, but not that big, just scratches that they can fix it. Here the paint was jump, you can see, but yeah, you can also fix this, not a big problem. Also, most of the car is made in aluminum, so you won't see rust on the car. Hard to see some rust on it. Also here, the rims are quite scratched. I can fix them, not myself, but in a repair shop they can make it look like new, but the base of the rims, it's fantastic, it's very good. Here are some scratches. Also the fact that the guy who owned the car before have some carbon fiber around here. You can see this is oldish carbon fiber, so it probably have to take it out. It's kind of a foil. You can see they put the foil around here, the black foil on this leg, which is, this leg should be also in chrome, like here, like you see this chrome. I like chrome, I don't know, but I won't take down the foil, I will leave it like that. But yeah, you can see also the mirror caps look kind of oldish with this carbon fiber that it's kind of, yeah, wipe out and scratch a little bit, but that's not a big deal. I can change even the cap, even those are small things. And otherwise, black here. I love the tinted windows, by the way, on the side and also in the back. You can see inside. Also, it comes with a small scratch around here, so if you look from the interior, you will see that here we don't have that foil anymore. Probably they carry something and they broke that area there. But overall, the car look relatively good. Also on the side, some chips, I think here, small chips, but that's nothing. That's happening every day, you know. Regarding the charging port, I want to show you that. Here is the charging port, and I think I have to unlock the car first. Okay, now it works. The charging flop is smaller. It's good that this door doesn't break that easy when it's bigger, like the new model. But we have only AC here. But if you go at Tesla V2 superchargers, you can charge it very fast because this will act like a DC. But now most of the charging station V3, V4, they have that CCS. And I have to buy an adapter for that. I will show you right now. And this adapter, yeah, doesn't cost too much. You can buy it from Tesla. And you have to put the CCS, if you go to other charging stations, like CCS charging stations, and you have to put this adapter. Let me show you, where is it? Here. It's right here. And I have also the cable, that the car comes with a cable. And this is the adapter, guys. This is the way it looks. Here, you put it here, just like that, and then you put the CCS here, and it's charging the same. So it's not big deal. It's just the thing that you don't have to forget this at I will leave it on the side. I think it's better. I can take it better from there. But yeah, otherwise no big deal. It's basically the same thing. And the maximum charging speed, because you have this adapter, it's around 147 kilowatt. So yeah, I think it's also more than enough. I don't need more than that. Most of the time I charge with 100 kilowatt or even less, 80, 100, around there. Otherwise on the rear, not too many scratches. Also the interesting thing is the car still come with parking sensors, physical parking sensors, which is great because it shows you in centimeters how close you are to the objects, and that helps you a lot to see what's going on in the front and on the rear. This is a big help, and I think those physical sensors are much more useful than the new visual thing. Even though they improve it a lot and in the last time worked pretty good, this one it's much more precise. Also, another thing that the car come with, and I knew from before they send it to me, is this scratch in the back here. You see it? Scratch here, scratch here, scratch here. Not a big deal because this is plastic. And then behind the plastic, you can see, you hear that? You can hear that behind this plastic, it is a metal bar that's strong. So probably someone just hit it here or scratch it, but that can be fixed extremely easy. Otherwise, I like this black here where it was chrome. You have reverse camera, you have also LED lights on the number plate, and otherwise pretty simple design. And I like also those shoulders in the back, they are so aggressive. In general, this is the exterior condition of the car. Oh, and one more thing, the handles here on the back, it stays a little bit more inside. You see that? A little bit more inside. And also here in the front. From what I understand, they can be adjusted in service, and also they can adjust the windows in service and so on. But the ceilings for the windows seems to be in good conditions. Also on the left, right, and on the other side, which is very good. And the sound insulation from my test is great. And another thing that the car come with, and I didn't see before, is the windscreen, which is kind of, you can see here, they take kind of a stone and they crack it. So it's cracked from here to down here. But that's also not a big deal because it's not in your peripheral view. And I speak with a guy next week. They will kind of fix this. They will put some material inside there so they can stay fixed. So that's not a big deal. But that wasn't on the picture. So keep in mind that sometimes when you buy the cars at an auction, you can find some surprises. But overall, the car run pretty good. Also, those are the headlamps. We will talk about them in a separate video. Chrome on the front, some kind of air intake there. There is also the brake light, by the way, the same way as on the other models. Now here it's dirty, man. The car came also dirty and with a lot of scratch on the plastic. So you have the handles here. You can see it's some dirt here, some dirt here, and here plenty of scratch. They carry something in the trunk, and this plastic usually get a lot of scratches. But yeah, I will try to kind of repair this plastic, not a big deal. Also a lot of dirt around here, which have to be detailing and wash. And also I will wash this carpet here. Plenty of space, otherwise I love the fact that this car have huge amount of space. Here we have a safety opening for the charging port in case you don't have electricity. Also on the right side here, you don't have too much space. I think it's the subwoofer here, but you have LED here. You have LED here, so the illumination in the trunk is great because you have also an LED light up there. You have also this protection for the trunk, which I will take it out, I will leave it home. I don't like these protections, but it's great, it's useful, and it looks good and it's easy to take out. That's a good thing. Huge amount of space here. You can carry big items without any problem. You have also under here another storage space where you can put the cables or wherever things you want. It's huge amount of space, and this is the only cable that they give me. Usually it should come with a cable to charge it home, but it didn't come. Probably if I want it, I have to buy it. But yeah, this is a good cable anyway. That's charged quite fast. And if you want to fold down the seats, by the way, you have to fold it 60-40. You don't have the possibility to fold down the middle part. But once you fold it down, it's really big, and you can do it from here, just like that, and you press it. And by the way, you see some plastics here with Alcantara. This plastic here have to be here, has to stay here in some clips. Doesn't want to stay, but yeah, maybe they can fix it in service easy. I had some kind of stuff like that also on my other model, free. And then you fold it down and you see you have almost a flat floor. Not completely flat, but almost a flat floor, and you can carry a huge amount of items without any problem. Anyway, let me close it. Let's go in the back to show you also the back part. Now, in order to go in the back, because even if I open the driver door, those doors won't open. I have to go here and change the settings. I won't change the setting right now. I will change it later because I drive alone, but usually I can do it. Now, on the back, we talk a little bit about the door. Let me put the seats back. I like the fact that when you put back the seats, you don't have to worry about the seat belt. The seat belt stay in their position, and this is a good thing. Here, man, I have a lot of stuff. I will take them out. I have to wash the car, that way I take a lot of things. The window in the back is the same thick as on the front. This is a good thing. You have the same good sealing. The condition of the material on the doors, it's very good. It looks really good. And also this area here look like new. Everything look like new. If you wash it, it looks like a brand new car. Also the handles, I like that here we have physical handles, so you open the door easy. This is the button for the windows, the speakers. Entrance is big. Also the ceilings here was in good conditions. And this is a car after 85,000 kilometers. And this is the way it looks. And everything here, the leather look very good. Here in the back, it's like nobody was here in the back. So it looks in very, very good shape. Really, really good shape. And the comfort here, and I like the fact that in the middle you have a third seat. Even if you have 3 persons in the back, here in the middle it stays very comfortable because it has his own seat. And I told you, those leatherette, artificial leather seats, they are soft, they are nice, they feel really comfy, like a sofa. You know, those sofa, a little bit comfy, a little bit softer. Isofix in the back, you can install 2 child seats here. They are very, very comfortable. Love the seats as a design, but I love them also as the comfort that they give you in the back and also in the front. And you have also side support here, very good material quality also here on the side. Good stuff, good stuff. Behind the front seat, you have here some plastic, or kind of, it's not a plastic, it's hard, but it's kind of a rubber, strong rubber. Down here, of course, kind of a flat floor. I don't have even the carpets. They didn't give me the carpets. I have to buy the carpets, and now I have to order some carpets to have it here in the back. So that's another thing that the car comes without. I love the fact that it has this panoramic glass roof all over the roof. That looks incredible from my point of view. It looks really good. And I love the fact that you have Alcantara everywhere when you don't have on the roof. Let me go inside to show you. Also, otherwise, outside, I forget to tell you that it has the same amount of sensors. So yeah, let me go out. You have the same amount of sensor here, then cameras on the side. This is a camera. Here is camera, and then the sensors. And also you have a camera here on the windshield. So you have here camera and sensors, and this area here it's heated. And then you have also the camera here, and you have of course the camera here and on the back. So you have kind of the same amount of cameras. The only camera that's missing, it's inside the car. You don't have anymore the camera up there on this model. Now going inside, the doors close good. The sound insulation is very good. This is the space behind myself. I have more than enough space behind myself. Nothing to say about the space. I can also stretch my legs on the front seat. The only thing is that here you stay with your knees up. So you have like 4 fingers. The knees are pretty high, but the comfort here, once you find the position, it's pretty good. And on the head, I have like 5 fingers. So for me, 173 centimeters is quite good. Visibility is extremely good outside because they extend this window here in the back. You can see this corner, and you have great visibility. You have LED here, a yellow light, and everywhere on the roof here it's Alcantara. So that's high quality. So this is something that I always wish to have in the car. And also here in the middle, you have the vents. Climatic system vents on the rear. You have 2 USB. This is a downside because we have 2 USB-A, not USB-C. This is a disadvantage these days. Here you have 2 cup holders, pretty useful, and down there plenty of space. And if I go here, yeah, let me move those around. This is also an extra cup holder, but I love the fact that I can stay with my legs together here, can play here. Man, I have so much amount of space. And even in the middle, because you have your own seat here, you can stay super comfortable. I can definitely say that in the middle is not huge difference from the middle to the side. So great stuff. The comfort, it's incredible. So if you have most of the time people in the back, kids in the back, this car will be amazing for you. Also space up, left and right. So for me, it doesn't matter the back, but the other things are so important. The dashboard, you probably saw it before, is this pre-facelift design. There are a few things that I love about the dashboard more than the new one, even though the new one, it looks incredible, super modern, super nice, with much better visibility. This one, it's a little bit more classic, but I like the fact that the screen in the middle, it's tilted to the driver. Even though with a new model you can tilt it, but this one it's tilted, it's easy to adjust, and it's pretty ergonomic. You have everything you need at your touch. So from this point of view, it's good. Now, enough with the back. I just want to present you the car because I also didn't do any review with the car, so I kind of integrate in this video the review of the car because a few years ago I didn't have time to review it like that. Now in the front, the same good quality here. Is nothing look to be broken or something like that after 4.5 years. The only thing that looks super strange, and I don't know how they did that, is this plastic here, which looks so good here, but in this area where the hands or scratch, I don't know. I don't know what they did around here and how they opened the door with the nails or wherever. It looks like really bad. This is the only place where it looks bad inside the car. I don't know why. On the other side look good, on the back look good. This driver's seat side look just like that. Yeah, I will try to probably change this plastic or maybe paint it, or maybe because it looks really good. Why you should change a plastic that's perfect, excepting those scratch color? So, or maybe just put some foil over it, but otherwise everything else look really good and solid. That's a good thing. Model S on this nice plate, some scratches here. Yeah, that's kind of normal most of the time. It can be repainted or somehow made to look good, but it's okay. Aluminum pedals look quite fine. Electric adjustable seats. The seats also, after 85,000 kilometers, 4.5 years, look very good. After that time, I was expect to be a little bit more, yeah, I don't know, broken. In this area, usually you have this kind of lines that occur, but you can see here it looks really good, and even this area look good. Usually here it's broken most of the time or something like that, but on this car, wow, it looks really like new. And accepting those things that you make it in first 5,000 kilometers, man, it looks so good. The seats look good. The quality of the seats, it's extremely good, even after 4.5 years, which is impressive. That was something that really impressed me. So, and they are super soft and plushy. That was one of the reasons to buy it. Man, it's so plushy, it's so soft. Those seats are wide, are big. They're lovely. I really like it. I don't like what they did with the interior, even though the wood on the dashboard look a little bit oldish also on this model. Now they put this carbon fiber. It looks good idea, make it darker, but carbon fiber look a little bit, I don't know, oldish, not so fun. Another thing that they did on the car, because the car didn't come with this Alcantara steering wheel, the car come with a normal leather steering wheel like here on the seats. They put this Alcantara over. I don't know, it looks good, the grip is good, but the problem is that this Alcantara can get dirty very easy, and I have to wash it. I wash it, I disinfect it and so on, and it's still dirty. And yeah, I have to do it probably more, and yeah, I don't know, it looks okay, it looks fine, but I would, yeah, prefer probably the leather, but it's fine, doesn't matter. Some carbon fiber here, it's quite fine. Everything else look really good around here. This is some scratches here on this carbon fiber, which I would take out this carbon fiber, but I will leave it like that for the moment. Doesn't matter. I mean, this scratch is made when you close it and open it, just like that, because they put over this carbon fiber over the wood, the original wood. And otherwise everything else, stitches, all the materials inside the car look good. They put carbon fiber also here. The car have some space here, huge amount of space. You can take out this, you can put that cover trail for phones and cup holders. You have huge amount of space here. You have some space here for your phone, which is very useful. No wireless charging, but here you have a wireless charging, which came here. The cable come inside, you put it here in USB 2, Here is also the cam USB, which is not working. Is the only thing that's not working. It's working, but after a while it doesn't work. I think I need a new USB or something like that, USB stick, and then a 12-volt port. And you can charge the phone wireless here with this extra trail. I think this was an option to buy from Tesla. You can put the phone around here just like that, and once you put it here, you can see right now it's charging wireless. It's fine, I mean, and it stays really stable here, which I like it. But you have also some extra option. I will think I will buy some extra option. It comes from here, and you put a trail here, and then you can wireless charge your phone here in the trail. Anyway, I was still thinking about that, but overall the storage space is good. What I don't like about Tesla Model S is the fact that it doesn't have those door bands. So you don't have the possibility to put your drinks here in the doors. Look at this. This is not good, man. This is bad. I have to put the drinks here and the things here. I wish to move somehow those buttons up and then put some door bands there. Plus here you have some ambient light in the nighttime. Some ambient light there, looks quite fine, but yeah, I prefer to have the door bands. Otherwise it's fine. Everything else, we have physical button for hazard light. I love that. Physical button to open the glow box. Yeah, but I have to, yeah, let me show you. The glow box is relatively fine, good quality LED light there. It looks good, and also everything, the dashboard look good, look really solid, really good quality. So overall quality is very good. Up here you have some microphones. You have also this LED light button. The visibility is quite fine. Nice tiny mirror. You have Alcantara even on those sun protector here, some sun visors, and also you have this LED light with a mirror. It's very fancy, and also the quality of the Alcantara, it's extremely good. So from this point of view, nothing to say. You have Alcantara even here, speakers here, lovely 22 speakers. Now electric adjustable steering wheel, by the way, from here from behind you adjust it because we have physical buttons everywhere, and I love that. This is a great thing. We have the stalks here, and that's fantastic because you can change the turning signal. You can adjust the steering wheel from here electrically from those buttons, up and down and wherever. And also here you have also this autopilot stalk. From here you set the autopilot. I will show you in a different video. And here we have the stalk for going drive, reverse and park. This is the same as Mercedes stalk. There are many pieces that they share with Mercedes. So that's good. Now the screen is also better integrated into the dashboard. You can see it has this, let's say these corners that are a little bit bigger. So the screen is somehow protected because it's a little bit more inside, so you cannot hit it with your phone like I did in my car on the last Model 3. I take the phone and I hit the screen here. It's hard to hit it because it's hidden somehow behind this dashboard. And I will buy also a protection film to put it on just in case something fall down there. So yeah, but otherwise, of course, the quality of this multimedia screen is not as good as the new one. The frame rate is not as good as the new one. But overall it's a good screen. It's a pretty good screen, and the fact that the car comes with hardware free, it's make it move also quite quick. So the map, it's moving relatively quick, which is a very good thing. Here we don't have also space, but here you have two cup holders and you have those armrests which you can adjust just like that in this way. Good. Let me show you the screen. I like the fact that you have those physical button and wheel from where you can change. Here you change the volume and change the media station, and here on the right side you have the voice command, and here you can also change the brightness of the screen. If you go to the brightness, you can make it brighter, super brighter like that. But you have also some options like fan speed, you have the temperature, you can move the temperature from here if you want to, so you don't have to go always in the screen to move it around. They kind of do it like Mercedes, you know, Mercedes have these touch sensitive buttons around here to change different functions. You know, on Tesla it's kind of the same, the fan speed, the recent call, the calls and stuff like that, you can do it from here, which is cool. The screen, 12.3 inch, is fantastic. I love, this was one of the reasons why I brought this car. This head-up digital display, it's fantastic, man. It has so many information. I love it. It's much more easy to follow the navigation, much more easy to change the settings and so on, and keep the eyes on the road. It's incredible. You can see also the type of the of the car up there. So the cool part is that if you press this button and hold it for a few seconds, you can choose between navigation, where it shows you the directions and stuff like that on the left side, and then you can have the suspension information on the left side, and it shows you the compression and rebound, what happened in real time, and you can see in real time how it's moving. Check out the test drive to see more. It's fantastic. The car status, the tire pressure. And by the way, I forget to tell you something about the tires. Two of the tires are kind of cut and I have to change them. So I wait for the new tires now. But yeah, the tires have to be changed as well with the 21-inch rims. Here is the consumption, so you can see the consumption on the latest strips that I did. The thing is that you can also change to see the energy, and or you can see the media. I will leave the navigation. And on the right side, the same story. You can go on the right side and the same story you can apply, and it's changing different infos like you saw before. And on the trips, you can see on the 200 kilometer that I did with the car, I have 200 watt hour per kilometer consumption. But you can see most of the time I sit with the climatic system like today on, and the consumption is a little bit higher. But yeah, the consumption should be a little bit better, depend how you drive. But we will do some tests with consumption. Stay close to see that video. Now we have 77% battery. You can see it here on the left side. You're curious to see how much it showed me at 77% battery. Let me show you. Good, you have some shortcuts up here, you probably know. Now let me show you, because if you go to this charging, no, to the display, I have to go and then go down here and change to distance. Look at this, 453 kilometer. 453 kilometer, mean 77% battery. Anyway, we will talk about that, of course, in a separate video. Now, regarding the screen, because we have, let me show you, if you go to the software, let me show you that. If you go to the software, you can see that we have autopilot computer, full self-driving free, and this is something that I recommend you. If you buy this, if you buy a Model S, keep in mind, you have to have a full self-driving computer free or more updated in order to work relatively quick and fast and be responsive. It has the processor Intel Atom. It has the low voltage battery type lead acid. I will change it with lithium because I know I can do that. It's much better lithium one. I don't know if the guy before changed it. I don't think they changed it. So probably I will, yeah, because this one is not as good as the lithium, and when you change it you don't have any problem with it for many years. It has also 4G connectivity, which is very important to work fast. Permanent magnet and induction small. On the rear you have HomeLink 5. This is something that you don't have on Free and Y. That means you can open the garage from the door, from the car. Cold weather package. Here you have heated steering wheel and wiper heated wipers on the lower end, which is also very useful. You have a Model Y as well in these new cars. The cabin heater, you don't have heat pump. You have resistive, which is a good thing. Why is that? Because if you have the heat pump, of course it's a little bit more efficient, but if it's break, you have to pay some extra money for that. So yeah, that doesn't matter too much. In the winter probably it's matter a little bit, but for me not a big deal, because I have the long range Model 3 2090 and was fine also without that. CCS adapter support enable. Keep in mind, if you buy a Model S used, you have to have this in Europe in order to charge at Tesla superchargers. Fast charging stations as well in CCS. But if you don't have it, go and ask Tesla, because they can install that for you and they can give you the adapter that I showed you before. And full self-driving, computer free, I have it on it. And you have the audio premium and air suspension type adaptive. And yeah, 85,700 long range plus. And you have premium connectivity, full self-driving included on the car, which is great. Something that's incredible. Good. Now let me show you how fast it works. So this is the navigation and this is the way it runs. It seems to be a little bit slower than the newest model. If you compare it with the newest model, it's a little bit slower, but it's still pretty quick. It's still really responsive, so I wouldn't complain about. If you go and trip, and if you go to navigation or maybe if you go here to charging stations, if you find the charging station, you choose one, and you can see the car is loading. Let's wait a few seconds, and then it still show me the traffic information and stuff like that. So it's really convenient from my point of view. It's working fast, you know. Of course the newest model are faster and better, but this one it still work more than perfect. And you can see the traffic, you can see the charging stations and all other infos. The profile here, of course, you can save the profile. If you go to driver setting a profile, you can save your settings. Here you can go directly to the charging information, open charging port. You can see on this battery they kind of recommend you to charge up to 80% for daily use, and on the long trips over 90%. I will keep it to 80% for the longevity of the battery, for the safety of the battery. And here you have the connectivity for the wireless. You can connect your phone to give internet to the car, which you can do the wireless update. Here you have also the Bluetooth, some upgrades, software upgrades. By the way, guys, I received the car 2 days ago. I did the update when I received it, and after 2 days I received another update. So Tesla, even after 4.5 years, they still make updates to the car, software updates, which is incredible. And you can see here, if you see the release note was from this month, I mean 2 days ago when I did this. Going to the service, here you have all that service information, safety here, all the safety settings. I'm not going to go through all this because it make a lot of time. The navigation settings, we have also the trips and information and consumption display, infos and language and so on. You have lights here, you have automatic high beam, low beam, so it's not matrix adaptive headlamps. Here on the vehicle you have some doors settings, autopilot settings. Because I have the full self-driving, I have also navigate on autopilot, and also traffic lights and so on. And you have someone as well. I will try to show you in a different video, so stay close to see that as well. We have the charging, you saw it. Suspension, this is one of my favorite function on the car, is the ride height. You can change it between 13 centimeters to 14, 16, or very high to 17 centimeters. So you can adjust the suspension higher or lower, depend where you want. You can save the suspension in a certain street or certain place, and when you arrive there, the car will go up automatically and will know that you saved that place to do that, which is great. And you have comfort on suspension, you have auto, you have sport or advanced. On advanced, you can choose how the suspension to be: the ride comfort, soft or firm, or the handling comfort or sport. This is crazy. There's so many amount of adjustment on the suspension. One of the best suspensions. That's one of the big reason why I get this car. Default ride in height to low, use comfort damping in autopilot. If you go to show suspension data, you can see also a lot of suspension in real-time information with what happened with suspensions. Pedal and steering, we have chill mode and standard mode. Steering wheel, light, standard or heavy, and the creep mode. And the control, here you have some controls for the car to open different ports and doors and stuff like that. But down here you have the climatic system, which you can open it from here. Very easy to adjust. You have also this super good air filtration. If you want that HEPA filter, you have the HEPA filter in the front, and you have this extra filter so you won't have PM 2.2 particles, gases inside the car, so pollution stay away. This is fantastic. This is one of the things that I want to have on the car. Really, it's important. Heated seats, heated steering wheel, heated windshield, dog mode, keep cam mode, you know it already. What else here? Yeah, everything else you know it. You have heated seats on the front, on the rear, even on the middle seat in the rear. You have also the cameras. From here you can extend the cameras. You have the rear camera and the side cameras. Of course, the resolution and the image clarity is not as good as the new one, but it's fine. It's more than fine. It looks relatively good. And then down here you have arcade theater, all this stuff. So maybe there are a few things that's missing from this to the new model, but in general you have everything you need around here. Also browsing the internet. You have YouTube Music, turn in all that stuff, Spotify, energy information here, kind of the same. It tells me right now I can do around 378 kilometers still, or instant range 400 for 23. Yeah, it's fantastic from the point of view of range. It's incredible, and I like the fact that it still show me all the information, all the updates to the map. They did the map updates with the picture. You can see the picture where you go in the location. You can see the ratings and what people said about. It's awesome, man. I mean, the car, it's not big huge difference between the oldest model and the newest model, but yeah, of course, it's a different car. It's a totally different car. But regarding the technology and what this car have inside, trust me when I tell you that if we compare this car with most of the new 2025 models from also other manufacturers, it's not a big difference. So if they will sold this car as a brand new car, will be up to date even today in 2025. That was the car, that was the reasons. I hope I didn't miss something. I will update you in the future with some other videos, and I will test drive the car. I will give you the feeling. I will update you with what happened with the car, what I changed to the car, how I changed to the car, what have been improved, what have been broken. I will keep you up to date regarding this second-hand purchase. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to hear from you. I'm really curious what you say about this. Write me down in the comment everything you want to say. I'm really curious to write it. If you have questions, ask me down below. Whatever question you have, I will be happy to answer you, to all of you. Yeah, from my point of view, yes, it makes sense to buy a second-hand electric car. You can take some risks, of course, risk of having some things broken, like big things or small things, but if you think in general, it has much less pieces that can broken in comparison with a combustion engine car, right? So yeah, this is it, guys. Finally I did it. I will do also full review with other things after I drive it for a while. I will tell you the consumption, I will tell you the feelings and so on. So stay close. We will do some long trip, long journeys videos where I test the range. I will hyper mile this car to see how much I can stretch after 5 years. So it will be really interesting to see that. So stay close to see more. So yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Also, if you want to buy a Tesla, no matter which model, and you want to have the referral discount, you can use my referral. I will leave it on the screen, also in the description of the video. You will get, I don't know, around 500 euro. I think it's in Europe discount, and in United States, I don't remember exactly. They always change it, but yeah, if you need a referral code, you can use mine. And also, if you need help, whatever, contact me and I will help you with everything you need regarding Tesla. So I'm still staying with Tesla. I still think it's one of the best company in the world. I still think they make one of the best products in the world. And I don't want to talk, I know some of you will comment in this video, and I don't want to talk about politics. I don't want to be involved in that stuff. I don't care who's the owner. I don't care who's making the company. I don't care about the owners from other car company. I don't care about the owner about this car company. I'm not a fan of him. I'm not like, I buy the car for him. I just buy the product. And I think it's the product, the Tesla products in general, they are incredible for the price that you pay for them. And that's the true, man. I mean, it is what it is. It's just the product. I care about the product. I care about what I use, right? So I want to use something valuable, right? I want to use something that I know I can trust it works good. I have the safety I need for me and the people that I drive with. I have the safety, I have the efficiency, I have the good product. This is it, products. You want to buy a product. When you go to supermarket and buy a drink, a water, do you care if the chef of the company did something last night with some, I don't know? Or do you care when you go buy a product, whatever product, you know something about the owner, or you care about what the owner say home? No, you don't care. I'm not defending someone, right? But I'm just saying, we are talking about the product. I'm reviewing the cars, I'm reviewing the products. I'm talking about the product. So just stop writing those kind of stuff, because I don't care. I care about the product. You know, maybe today is there, maybe tomorrow is no more there, maybe it's no more, it's someone else. The product is still there, right? So even if it's him or someone else, the Tesla will be here for many years, man. And let's don't forget that he's owning now only around 13% of the company. He doesn't own anymore the company. It's just it's like staying there like image. It has some actions, but it's most of the company it's not owning by him. So that's also something to keep in mind. Anyway, that was all. I hope it was useful. I hope you get some useful information from here. Stay close to see more, and I hope it will be really interesting. So see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.